walking to your death, but really it's a portal. Why are we all scared? So this is what came to my mind for the minute that I was listening to the song. As you may have seen in my last video, as someone who doesn't play an instrument, I strongly rely on other people to write a song. Over the years and singles I have released, a lot of them started on an acoustic guitar written with my songwriting partner Pat,
So where are you from?
who is camera shy, by the way. I have basically never written a song all by myself, and today I'm gonna do just that. I recently read a great article with a lot of very interesting ideas to trigger inspiration. A few of them gave me ideas to write songs all on my own, so I decided that I was gonna give it a try for the sake of this challenge. The idea for this song came to me from the most random thing. Someone put out this cute, old school mirror frame by the curb where I walk every day. No one picked it up, so every single day for 10 days straight, I walked by it wondering what kind of art project could I possibly come up with so that I can use it. I thought it was real cute, but I didn't think of anything I could do with it, so I posted it as a curb alert on my local Buy Nothing group. And then someone commented, "If you step through it, you go to the inverse world." Upside down smiley. One day after walking by it again, I got this crazy idea for a photo shoot with the mirror frame. The image that came to me looked like an album cover, so I decided that I was gonna write a song to match that album cover idea. In the article, I read about a website where we could grab loops to write songs, so I checked it out. I gave myself a time limit, so I knew I wouldn't be scrolling forever through thousands of loops, and then I found loops that were the same key and tempo. I managed to put together some sort of track to write to, and then I headed out for a hike. The goal was to hike up the mountain and write the melody and lyrics at the very top. I had been there before, so I knew where I was going, and I also knew the views were gonna be amazing. Again, the goal is to get out of my comfort zone and what I typically experience on a day-to-day basis to trigger inspiration. Just fucking walking dog shit. Okay, maybe not that kind of inspiration. The main challenge of that hike was that I didn't have much time left to climb to the top before the sunset. I didn't know if I was gonna make it to the top and if I could find a peaceful spot to write with the amount of time that I had left. Coming back after dark was not an option since I had no intention of getting eaten by a coyote, and also the parking lot closed 30 minutes after sunset. So today I'm taking you with me as I embark on this journey to find the perfect spot to write a kick-ass song in a short amount of time all by myself. I've got my computer with all the loops ready to go, so let's do this! We just arrived at the trailhead of the Fryman Canyon hiking trail. The trail is 2.6 miles and classified as moderate. On a regular day, when I'm not in a rush, I find it fairly easy since it's a fire road up to the top. That being said, it's a nice incline all the way to the top, so when you add that to my time crunch, not that easy. I don't know why. I always like to do everything extremely extreme. I guess it gives an extra challenge. You know how some people are like, I need to have everything planned and everything needs to go according to plan. I'm like the total opposite. If there's some kind of adrenaline in my plans, that's what makes it better and harder and more challenging and fun. Anyway, so the sun setting, because that's my challenge for the day. No, actually I wasn't feeling good earlier. So that was my challenge, but now it's the sun. Because I'm feeling good, I guess, adrenaline. Once I realized that I wasn't gonna make it to the very top where all the picnic tables and facilities are before the sunset, I went off the main road so I could get higher up quicker. My plan to sit down with my computer at a table to write just wasn't happening. My main focus was to find a spot with a view and a decent amount of privacy to write a melody, so I went up the ledge. I came across a random teepee that someone must have built for fun. I don't know who built this, but that's perfect. It doesn't smell funny. Nobody's lived in here or peed. It didn't look like no one had lived in there or built it for that purpose, so I decided to set up camp and start writing. I had the odd people walking by, and I scared most of them because they just didn't expect a girl in a teepee with her laptop and headphones on writing a rock song.
And then it's fucking this is so fucking awkward.
And I even got some puppy kisses from the cutest corgi. I went up there with no melody or lyrics ideas and came back down with a really great insight on what the song was gonna be about and melodies for the verses and chorus, so I'd say it was a great success.
So what I wrote, walking to your death, but really it's a portal. Why are we all scared? So this is what came to my mind for the minute that I was listening to the song, and obviously I was thinking of like the mirror frame as a portal. I don't know where the rest came from, but that's something, right?
I witnessed an amazing sunset, but I decided it was time to pack up once the sun was on the other side of the hill and it was starting to get dark and cold.
I gotta go. It's so freaking pretty. Oh my god. Got out of my teepee. I really gotta start going down, you guys. Look at this. So pretty. With all the crickets. And probably soon the coyotes, so I really should get going. But man, it's pretty.
It was completely dark when I got back to my car, but I made it in time to get my car out of the parking lot. After a bit of time refining the lyrics, finishing verse 2, and adding some drum fills in the right places, I had a song about walking through a portal. And all of that was inspired by someone who put out an old school mirror frame curbside. Where's your body? Mine is here, and it's rocking your way. Just another day in this place for you to complain again. If you can't deal, well, that's alright. Walk through the portal, find the simmer. If you're too scared, well, that's typical. Go to bed and open your eyes, the weight of the world on your shoulders to bear. When you feel the pull, look over there. You'll find me, promise I can. If you can't deal, well, that's alright. Walk through the portal, find the simmer. If you're too scared, well, that's typical. Go to bed. So I hope that you enjoy watching the process of me writing my first song I've ever written by myself. The loops definitely made it much easier, and to be honest, when I first started using the loops, I had no intention of keeping them in the actual song. I ended up picking classic rock loops because they just inspired me to write melodies, but not necessarily because I wanted to have that kind of sound. After I wrote the melody and the lyrics, I wanted to have someone write something else under my vocals. So I wanted to send them like just vocals and maybe the drums and have them write guitar parts underneath so that I wouldn't have to stick to the classic rock sound. But with a time crunch and my inability to find musicians that were available right before Christmas, I ended up keeping the loops just for the sake of this challenge. A few things that I learned about loops though is loops are great to trigger inspiration and even for demos, but it's not necessarily something you would keep in a professional track because the transitions between different parts of the songs are not so great. And that is why in the song I added some pauses, some drum rolls, a ridiculous ending. It's just because nothing is ringing because it's just a loop, right? You can't let it ring at the end, it's a loop. So if I was ever to put out this song as a single or even as part of an album, I would definitely have somebody play something different
that would match my vocals and help with the transitions between the different parts of the song. And also, I would make it sound more alternative rock than classic rock. All right, that's it for today. And song number 2, I feel like I should probably name the songs something else than numbers. So please, if you have ideas, comment down below and let's pick a name for this baby. If you need to see the lyrics, they're in the description below as well. Stay tuned for next week, song 3, and all the adventures that went along with writing this song. It was so much fun and I cannot wait to share. It's one of my favorite songs. So stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, please show it some love and hit the like button. And of course, make sure you subscribe.